What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the FansToys Lupus, or their version of a Masterpiece Weird Wolf. So, just a little bit of background. I actually ordered this because I wanted to see if there's any differences from the previous version. So this is actually a reissue, and in theory it is the same as the original, but I really wanted to see, did they change anything? So I did order this. And shout out to Dr. Diecast. I actually got my first version of Lupus from Dr. Diecast. That's actually how I met him. I bought a bunch of Headmasters from him, and this was one of them. So thanks to him. But now we have this guy, the reissue. Here's the box art. I don't think this is done by IO Studio. I did ask if this was him, but I think this was done by a different artist way back then. Here's the back. You got the bio. It now says 2023 on it. There's their website. This Weibo account has not been active for a long time. So let's get it out of here and take a look at how this guy looks. Alright, so here are the instructions and a collector's card. And even though this is an older figure, it's always kind of fun unboxing FansToys. There's a collector's card, nice sort of render. And then the bio and the tech specs. I always say I'm going to go back and read these. I never do. One day I'm going to have to go and read all of these. There you go for that. Here's the book. I would doubt they made any changes to this other than the date, 2023, compared to the original. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. I don't think they changed anything. Yeah. That looks identical. So nothing there. I did already cut the tape here all the way around. Let's say FT-18 right here. Oh, upside down. And you get the nice plastic protective cover. Here's the sword. And I'm looking at my original. This does look like a slightly different color. I have to bring it in here so you can see. But it looks like they changed the color on this. And this looks the same. Here's the gun. And here's the figure. And it does have some protective wrapping here. So let's get in front here. Alright, and here is Lupus out of the package, or at least the reissue Lupus. And it does look really good. You get that nice metallic shiny paint that you expect from FansToys. Does look good. He does come with this protective cover on the wolf head here, so we'll take that off. And yes, they have made some changes to the paint, so I'm going to have to point them out. So this is going to be an unboxing, but it's also going to be a comparison with the original. I'm probably not going to go through a full-blown review because it's not really worth it. But here is the original. This is the one I got from Dr. Diecast, thanks to him. And right away you can see the chest is a different color. It is more like a beige, mauve, I don't know what that is. Whereas here it's silver. You also have the beige here for that little stripe there. And it's silver on the original. Everything else looks the same. The knees have the yellow and the silver on the shins with the red accent. The green is the same, although it looks a little bit more metallic on the new. It's very slight. I mean, I don't even know if it's showing up on camera, but it's a very slight difference with the green. Same with the gold. It is basically identical, but the gold looks a little bit richer on the new one, on this one. Again, very, very minor, hard to see on camera. They do look very close. Bringing in the heads here, I do want to show you, this is the alternate face. So you can see this is the face that it comes with, kind of that elongated face. I never really liked that one. If you prefer this one, that is in the box, and I actually forgot to show you, it came in a little baggie like this. And here's that face. So if you take this one off, and this one's a little bit tight, so you might need a spudger. Just pop that off. It's just two little tabs holding it on. So pop the new one on, and then we'll compare these. And they look much closer. I mean, the new one looks a little bit different. It's a little bit softer in some of the features. Maybe that's mold degradation, but very close. I mean, both these are really similar. Here's the back. I don't think there's any design changes here on this. So let's put those away. Let's see, anything in the chest? I think this was a, this was a non-working gimmick. So just for looks. The meters here, I don't think those went up and down as you put the head in. Those look the same from the side. The colors look the same. From the back, obviously we have the difference. The wolf head is now this beigeish color versus the silver. The eyes are still both metallic red, but you get this kind of beigeish color. But other than that, I think it is the same. I'm going to turn this around. I think that's how it's supposed to be transferred. It's going to hide the face away. Maybe it's an option. Let's see, anything else different on the back? Oh, this is a subtle little thing. There's a little notch here, and it looks like they changed the mold so that notch sticks out. Whereas on the original, that notch isn't filled in. So it stops it from pushing in. Not a big deal. It's a very minor change. But you can see there's a tab on this one, and there's no tab on this one. Maybe that's just to help with that. Let's see if they change anything with the feet. No, they look like the same design. So it's still friction. Goes up and down, side to side, and it tilts. On the old one, I think it was the same. Side to side. Do we have tilt? I thought we did have tilt. Maybe I am remembering wrong. I could have sworn this had ankle tilt. Oh, it does. Okay, it's just very tight. It does have tilt. It just so happens the older one is really tight, whereas this one's a little bit looser. So they both have the same movement. Let's see. I can't really tell if there's anything different. Ratchet. That's double jointed, but still limited because of the sculpt. And I think the old one was just like that. Ratchet, rotation, and then double jointed elbow. That's limited. Looks like the same hands. They didn't change the hands or anything. Thumb is the same. Yeah, so most of it looks pretty much identical, other than those things I pointed out, the beige paint, that filled in little tab here on the back. And let's take a look at the weapons. Here's the new sword. Here's the old one, and they changed the color on that too, so they match with the chest. The new one is beige, old one is silver. Here are the guns. Same green, but just ever so slightly, and that might just be due to, like, you know, the elements, but this one is a little less shiny than the new one. But again, that might just be, you know, due to it being out and exposed versus this one being, you know, in a box and fresh. But there you go. That's really it. Not too many differences here. The main ones I found here are the beige chest and wolf head, and then the slight change to the design here. Now, I wonder if there's anything else, you know, since there's such a mild change there on the design, if they change anything else. Like, this was always an issue. Now, my copy was good, but there were some copies that had the canopy. It wouldn't, I think it wouldn't stay open when you opened it. And so they might have fixed the tolerance on that. Let's see if they fixed anything. I'd have to transform it. Probably not going to transform it, but yeah, that does seem a little bit tighter. So, luckily I had a good copy here, but that was always an issue on the original, was that canopy wasn't all that tight in that tolerance, and it looks like they've improved that as well. So that's really it for this unboxing and comparison. I don't think I'm going to do a review. They're very similar. There's not a lot to talk about here if I were to do a review. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.